right, we're getting ready for this conversation. Pilates is what we're talking about in our fitness and nutrition today. It's a mindful, full body fitness method that you need a lot of control, right? It's either you have to control your core strength, you need to have a little bit of physical balance, and also that mental awareness is important with this one. It's actually increasing in many African countries where younger fitness enthusiasts are saying this is how we want to get fit. And we're joined by Sheneela Singh, who is a Pilates instructor and owner of the Pilates and Wellness Studio right here in Melville, not so far away from here, our Auckland Park studios here at the SABC. Sheneela, thank you for joining us, and thank you for bringing the mat. What equipment do you have with you today?
Well, thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
Same.
We have a mat, your standard mat.
Sure.
We have the Pilates ring or the ring of death. And then we have a little ball, the Pilates ball.
The Pilates ball sounds good, but the ring of death sounds
Nobody
traumatizing.
gets excited when the ring comes out.
So how do you describe Pilates?
So Pilates is a low-impact form of exercise compared to all your other high-impact, gym, all of that.
Okay.
It's more of a controlled way of moving your body, really activating all your muscles, mainly your core muscles. So that involves like your tummy, your abs, your glutes, your back, basically that section of your body. It really activates that, making that stronger, strengthening it. And then there is an element of flexibility as well included in Pilates.
So let's describe it for people, because I described it as almost doing like sit-ups in a very slow motion way, but it's more complicated than that. Just to give people visuals, how would you visually describe it verbally?
Okay, so if we're going to describe it, I would say you are on the right path
Almost, yeah.
Because there's a lot of ab work, but we don't do it's not sit-ups. I'll call it V-ups, roll-ups, roll-downs. So it is controlled, but it's not slow. So in that way, we work with the breath. So every movement, you inhale to prepare. So when you're at rest, you breathe in, and then you do the movement while you're exhaling. So it's not slow, it's controlled in that way you're working with your breath. So like literally mind, body, spirit, emotion, everything is working together. Working together to get that muscle or that specific body part moving.
Okay. Why is that breath element important when you're doing the physical activity?
So the breath is to help the muscles work in its optimal way, as well as we need the oxygen to help create the energy systems inside our body, activating that to get the muscles working. And then working in the best way. I know they always say they forget to breathe. So like the heavy lifters, you see them holding their breath and then they literally turn red and some of them pass out. And that's what we try to avoid.
Okay. How did you get into it? Because it's such a demanding way to get fit. It's very also demanding for you to be aware of your breath work, because breath work is spiritual work. I really believe so. Because that's when you know whether you're calm. That's when you know that you are relaxed. If you are always thinking about how you are breathing, it's very unique. How did you start with Pilates?
So I've been in the fitness industry for the past 14 years. I've always focused on disease and illness management, rehabilitation, recovery, all of that. And slowly but surely, actually how I got into it was, like I said, being into fitness. I had a friend that did, that time it was yoga Lattes. So Pilates wasn't yet big. Yoga was a big thing. And she was a yoga and Pilates instructor. And she was like, come do a class. And I'm like, no, it's not for me. It's too slow. I like the weights. I like to sweat. And then the one day, had nothing to do. She's like, just come. I'm like, fine, I'll come.
Cool.
I suffered. I was so embarrassed. I was like, these normal working people, they come once a week. They were fine. Someone that lived in the gym, I was struggling. I was sweating. I was shaking. I was quite embarrassed. I thought I was fit. And then I was like, okay, wow, this is actually more than what I thought. Because misconception, everybody thinks Pilates is yoga and it's not the same.
What is the difference?
So the difference is that there's a different approach to working strength and flexibility, right? So with yoga, there's a range of movements and flows, all of that. In Pilates, we're working with actual repetitions. So you're doing a move controlled and you have repetitions. And we still have our reps and how many times you're doing it. There's also an element of pulsing in Pilates where you do the movement, you hold it, and then you do quick bursts of pulses.
What are pulses?
We will show you just
But just
now.
describe it for us.
So pulses is where you don't go in the complete movement. So if you are lifting your leg up and down, you're not touching the ground. So you're holding it mid-air and you're just like pulsing.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Quick pulses.
So it's up and down with your legs quickly.
Legs, arm, glutes, whatever it is.
All right.
Yeah.
Has it changed the way you do life as a whole or the way you see fitness?
It does. It really does. Because like I said, I've been in the industry for so long and I've met an array of people and their needs and all of that. And majority of, especially females, come and say, I don't like gym. I don't like to sweat. I don't like to work out. I'm like, okay, fine, do Pilates. And then they see you don't have to have your heart racing in your ears. You don't have to be sweating buckets. You don't have to be putting yourself through torture. And you still get a great workout. You still see the benefits of it. You still see all the good habits that come with it as well as you would normally do in any other fitness exercise.
I feel like you're being biased here because I know that I saw the videos since last night.
Yes.
And I've been looking and I'm like, this looks super tough. It looks very
So what they portray,
difficult.
obviously, on social media is a different part.
Like, on YouTube, it's like, whoa, how do you keep your legs so high for so long? How
really
do you
takes
move
time
your
and
back
practice in that way?
Yeah.
It really does take time and practice. Obviously, they're not showing you when somebody first walks in, their first time doing it. The video is showing you when they're in their 10th class or 100th class and they're doing that. But majority of the time, people come in and we take it according to your mobility. So how far you can go, what's your range of motion, what your body can do. And slowly but surely we improve on it. So if your leg can only lift 10 centimeters off the ground, we're working with 10 centimeters. But you'll see come next week, your leg will be able to lift 12 centimeters. So you see, it's a slow progress, but there is progress. And by the end of it, you're lifting your leg up 100 centimeters, 90 degrees at the back of your head, all of those things.
Does weight matter? How big you are, how small you are, how thin you are?
No. That doesn't matter at all because you will get somebody that is plus size but that can do a backflip.
Sure.
You can have somebody that is a size 0 but can't touch their toes. It really depends on your body. It has nothing to do with size. It has to do with the internal makeup of your muscles, your joints, your body, your lifestyle, the type of movement that you do on a daily basis as well.
This is cool, Sheneela. We'll just do a little bit of demonstration during this break and maybe even after the interview, and then we'll put it on our socials. I'm looking forward to just hanging out with you and figuring this thing out. And maybe our social media guy who's taking our videos can also just join me, and we'll see who actually can get it right in the shortest space of time. We're speaking to Sheneela Singh, who's joining us from the Pilates and Wellness Studio here in Melville. She's an owner and also a Pilates instructor. She's going to instruct us during the break. And of course, we'll put it up on our socials. Remember our Instagram at Channel Africa 1, our thread at Channel Africa 1. You should check it out there as well as our TikTok. So let's take a break and let's see if I can get on the mat and try my best and see if I'll survive.
Download the SABC app and take Channel Africa with you everywhere you go. Africa, it's time to plug into the heartbeat of the continent. Tune in to Channel Africa, your go-to radio station that broadcasts in 5 different languages.
L'Afrique du Sud célèbre la journée nationale du
Kabla hujaitwa kwa jina la Double K
or more of our forests have been destroyed.
Partido Africano da Independência da Guiné.
See, Channel Africa represents every corner of this amazing land. From Lagos to Cape Town, Nairobi to Dakar, we've got you covered with the freshest news, music, and cultures. So, turn up the volume, feel the rhythm. Enjoy the conversation. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Ukatili wa kijinsia unaharibu maisha na kutenga jamii. Hutokea nyumbani, shuleni, kazini na mara nyingi kwa lakini hauwezi kuendelea. Ukiona, ongea. Ikiwa unaumia, funguka, kwa sababu kutofanya lolote sio chaguo. Sikiliza vituo vyote 19 vya redio kuanzia Jumatano ya tarehe 23 Julai kwenye mijadala, ushauri, tamthilia, maonyesho ya elimu na mahojiano na wataalamu, manusura, watunga sheria na nchi nzima iliyoathirika ukatili wa kijinsia kwenye vituo vyako pendwa vya redio. Piga simu 0800 428 ili kuripoti unyanyasaji au kupata msaada. GBV, ikomeshwe na wewe. Ujumbe huu umeletwa kwenu na shirika la SABC.
Balisa and Benjamin, fuel your day with fresh African perspective on Channel Africa.
All right, I just did a simple move just during that break, and it's not so bad. It's not so difficult, but I feel like I did something in just like the few strokes that I moved up and down. Yeah. Sheneela, okay, let me start with this.
Okay.
We think that Pilates is like for the middle class white lady who's a stay-at-home mom and is probably has nothing to do during the day but hang out with the other neighbors who are also stay-at-home moms, and that's all it is about. It's like an exclusive club.
So that is the stereotype, and there is certain places where it is like that. Speaking for myself personally, I've tried to make our studio very much more inclusive. So it is not as pricey as the others. We are the lowest compared to our surrounding areas, as well as we don't encourage matching outfits, cute little outfits, coming there all perfect. We take on every single person that wants to join Pilates. We have a free trial session for anybody that wants to try it out, because obviously it's a popular thing. Everybody wants to know what it is. So we allow people to come in. Our studio is very comforting. There's no discrimination. We take in every single person that wants to. We help them grow in their Pilates journey. So that is the general stereotype that happens. And unfortunately, there is certain places where it is like that.
Okay.
Like I do have a lot of clients that came in and had very bad first experience because of that. But at my studio, we are not like that.
And is it only for women?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Actually, it's for athletes. It's very beneficial. I know this because of my son. Ronaldo does Pilates twice a week.
Oh, nice. Has to do something with mommy, ne?
And he got so excited when he first saw that.
Oh, great.
And he does Pilates twice a week, and that's the main reason why he doesn't have injuries.
Sure.
Is because of his Pilates that he does.
I mean, you're moving into that good example because you're saying he doesn't get a lot of injuries. And that makes me think about what are the benefits of Pilates.
So there's a health benefit. So obviously physically as well mentally. So physically, it literally works all your stabilizer small muscles. So the muscles that you can't really get into the gym, these work, as you can see, you're lifting up and down. It's working back line, front line. It's working all types of joints at the same time, building your core strength, which helps with your posture. It also helps with your balance. So that way, when you're getting older, you are less likely to fall and get those types of injuries because you have more balance and stability. It's the same like with him. Sportsmen, I know the NFL guys, they do it a lot as well. And it's because of that quick reaction movement where they have to turn from left to right, spin around, all of that.
Okay.
So they have that mobility because they do Pilates, which helps with the strength of their core and their stabilizer muscles.
You know, anything that has to do with these kind of movements and anything related to yoga, some people say like, this is not part of my faith. It's not part of my religion. I don't believe in chakras.
Yes.
I don't want anything to do with Eastern mythology. Can you help us with that? Because people struggle with these kind of things because they always associate them with a certain type of spirituality.
Yes. That's why I say Pilates, they like to associate with yoga. We are not like yoga. We are very far from yoga. The only parts that you will see that's similar will probably be the stretching. That would be it.
And the breath work?
The breath work as well, yes. But other than that, we do not work with chakras. We do not work with all of those Eastern types of cultural traditions or rituals. This is a very westernized way of movement. I mean, the guy who created Pilates, Joseph Pilates, he was an athlete. And the reason why he came about making Pilates was because he got a lot of injuries. And every time he got an injury, he had to stay out and, the recovery process, all of that. So he thought there must be a better way of like preventing injuries and also recovering from your injuries so that you can get back to your sport. And that's how he came about with Pilates. So it has nothing to do with Eastern rituals or any of that. It's a full-on westernized, modern way. I wouldn't say modern because it was made so many years ago, but it was literally just a physical form of rehabilitating the body.
And why is it growing so much these days? People are enjoying it. People are feeling more comfortable actually doing it. What's going on?
So I'm going to say about the past 5 years, I think a lot of people started getting involved with Pilates because they started seeing a lot of famous people doing it. Like I had people coming into the studio, oh, I saw so-and-so does it. Oh, I saw Kim Kardashian and her family does it. Oh, I saw Ronaldo does it. Oh, I saw this. So a lot of people were starting to see these famous people doing it. A lot of athletes, sportsmen, all of that. And I'm sure like what's the VMAs a couple of years ago when everybody saw Miley Cyrus' arms and then they discovered she does only Pilates and everybody was like, I want to do Pilates. So I think that's what brought it up, what started it. And then people just fell in love with it. Like it just started becoming a whole niche where, like you say, socializing, dress up, look cute. Because I mean, who doesn't want to dress up and look cute?
You ladies love that.
Exactly. So I mean, if we dress up and look cute, that's 50% of the battle won. We just have to now go and actually do the workout.
Absolutely.
And then people started introducing matcha with it, and then it's now Pilates and Prosecco, and now it's Pilates in the garden. It's like it became a whole socialized event.
That's wonderful. Okay, we've run out of time. This has been such a nice conversation. Where can people get hold of you and tell us a little bit more about your studio?
So our studio is 34 4th Avenue in Melville. It's been around for a while. It's been in that spot for the past 6-7 years. It is a boutique gym, so we do personal training, strength training there as well. It's also a fully functioning gym. The one thing we like to brag about is that we have borehole water. So when you guys don't have water, we do have water.
No, don't expose Joburg problems to the rest of the continent.
And then we do Pilates, but it's mainly equipment-based Pilates. Private one-on-one sessions, group classes, all of that. On weekends, we do have pop-up mat Pilates in Montgomery Park and in Norwood. But they can catch us on all our social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
So what's your handle? Let us know.
So Pilates and Wellness.
Cool.
That's it.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sheneela. I'm going to go down back on the mat right now.
And you use the ring.
And use the ring. What do you call the ring again?
The ring of death.
The ring of death. I'm going to hell right now. But hey, let's quickly just get our latest sports. It's 11:30 Central African time. I'm going to the gym.